You are most welcome to another exciting review of Winning with People by John C Maxwell. And today we're going to be reviewing the high road principle. We go to a higher level when we treat others better than they treat us. Keep a fair-sized cemetery in your backyard in which to bury your faults. In which to bury the faults of your friends, says Henry Ward Beecher. The question you must ask yourself is this: do I treat others better than they treat me? Or do I pay them back in their own coin? Or do I even treat them worse than they treat me? So in order to understand this high road principle, there is a story here. It is the story of William Booth. And I was really touched reading this story. And I hope that the story is going to bless your life too. It really explains the high road principle. And it tells us, in fact, shows us how rewarding that the high road principle can be. In 1842, 13-year-old William Booth's life changed. His father's business tumbled. His father became bankrupt. He used to be, he was exposed to a good life, but when his father's business crumbled, he had to go to a pawn shop to work, right, so that he could get money. And his father would tell him, make money. So the year that he started going to the pawn shop to sell, to make money, it was the next year that his father died, right? And working at the pawn shop, if you know a pawn shop is a shop where people go to buy second-hand stuff, right? So you go and pawn your goods. You can pawn your goods there. Maybe you have a fridge at home that you're not using anymore, or your couch, or your mattress, or your gas cooker. You can go and pawn it there. You sell it to them. You collect some amount of money. Usually it is small. They don't actually buy those things well. And people who need those second-hand stuff, people who cannot afford new things or who just need second-hand stuff, we usually go there to buy. And it was while he was working in this pawn shop that he knew what poverty did to people. Different kind of people would come to this pawn shop. He learned from a primer what poverty did to people. It is no coincidence that during his years as an apprentice at the pawn shop, he became a person of faith, as in a Christian, because he saw all kinds of people who were suffering. He saw the destitute. He saw all kinds of people, and he knew that, wow, so life can treat people this way. So he became a Christian, and he started walking in that path. So before you knew it, he went to London. He was involved in ministry. He started ministering to people, and he chose to minister to people at the lowest level: prostitutes, poor people, people who are in and out of prison, people who really needed help, people who were really suffering. Those were the kinds of people that he chose to minister to. He saw faith as the solution to the problems of those who were struggling to survive. And so he gave his all. This man was battered. He was beaten. His wife said that there were times he would come home bleeding. His clothes would be torn because people would throw stones at him. The same people that he was trying to help did not appreciate him. They treated him so badly. They abused him. They harassed him. People would stay in their homes and they would throw stones through their windows at this man. And at a point, he got some people who were working with him. They still treated them the same way. He was trying to make a difference, but his efforts were not met with appreciation, even from the very people he was trying to help. It was indeed a tough situation for him, but he did not give up. And this was because he really had the interest of people at heart. He really wanted to help. He was not doing ministry for what he could gain, like we have in the world today. People would say, oh, God called me, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a minister. But we know that they are there for their own bellies. We know how they cajole people and do all sorts of things to get money from people. This man was not like that. He truly wanted to serve. He worked to feed the poor, to house the homeless, and share his faith with them. But as God would have it, his organization continued to grow. And in no time, he had to change the name, and he named it Salvation Army. When I saw this name, memories just came flashing back that, oh, he was the one that founded Salvation Army. I remember buying so many things from Salvation Army's charity stores in the UK, right? I even still have some of those things. I was like, oh, Salvation Army. I used to go to Salvation Army a lot. It's an NGO. They have so many things that they do, helping the poor, helping people. And it is still existing till today. This man started this ministry around 1849. 1849. And the good work that he started, because of his good heart for people, is still existing as I speak to you. Can you beat that? What if he had given up? What if he did not choose the high road principle? Right? He even had an opposition who rose up against him. They called themselves the Skeleton Army. And they wrote all kinds of dirty things about this man. They called him Antichrist. They called him all kinds of names. But he still did not give up. He kept on waxing strong. And he eventually got people to work together with him. At a point, he got 10 people who would volunteer, in the Salvation Army. These people also persevered because they understood the high road principle. They knew that you don't treat people the way people treat you. You have to treat people not even the way they treat you, but better than they treat you. This is a big lesson for every one of us, right? And despite the horrible treatment he and his volunteers received, the officers and volunteers in the Salvation Army persevered. They helped hundreds of thousands of people. Often they converted the very individuals who had persecuted them. I guess that is one of the rewarding parts, right? In 1912, William Booth, at the age of 83, delivered his last public address. And this is what he said. He said, while women weep as they do so now, I will fight. While little children go hungry as they do so now, I will fight. While men go to prison, in and out, as they do now, I'll fight. Where there is a drunkard left, while there is a poor lost girl on the street, while there remains one dark soul without the light of God, I'll fight. I'll fight till the very end. He died 3 months after delivering this public address. And one observer said, the general who had led the Salvation Army for more than 30 years was promoted to glory. He was indeed a general. William Booth spent will learn to do to others whatever they do to me. If you are kind to me, I'll be kind to you. If you are not kind to me, well, don't expect kindness from me. Like the kind of preaching that we hear these days, right? That if they are nice to me, I'll be nice to them. So this is challenging that. That no. Even if people are not kind to you, you choose to be kind to them. So there are 3 roads we can travel when it comes to dealing with others. Number 1, you can decide to take the low road. The low road is where you treat others worse than they treat you. But this low road damages relationships and it separates you from other people. The second road is the middle road. And this is where we treat others the same way they treat us. You level up. You get even with them. Well, this may not damage relationship, but it will not attract any, long-term relationship. You will not build genuine relationship this way. And the last road, the best road, is the high road. This is where we treat others better than they treat us. So the high road helps to create positive relationships and attract others to us. Right. High road travelers. If you want to travel the high road, or if you see somebody who is traveling the high road, they have different things in common. Here are some of them. High roaders understand that it is not what happens to you, but what happens in you that really matters. If somebody criticizes you, if they treat you badly, like they treated William Booth, it is not what happened to him. It is what happened within him. Did he feel defeated within? Did he feel bitter within? No. So that way he kept on carrying on the good work that he was doing until he died at the age of 83. There's even the story of a man here who said good things about his opponent, somebody that carried all kinds of bad rumors about him. When he was still asked to give an opinion about this person, he gave a good opinion. And others were asking him that, are you not aware that this person tried to destroy your image? This person said this kind of things against you. And he said, no. What they are asking me is my opinion of him, not his opinion of me. Right. That is a high level of high road. So people who embrace the high road make excellence. No, I think I've jumped. Right. The second things that high roaders have in common is that they commit themselves to traveling the high road continually. Everybody can do nice things, kind things, once in a while. We make good choices once in a while. But what makes the difference is if you are able to do it continually, whether it is going well or not going well, whether people appreciate you for it or not. I think that is the most difficult part for many of us, right? Once we do a few kind things, we show a few kind gestures, and people don't reciprocate, we just give up to say, well, let me just leave them alone. But if you want to travel the high road, you have to learn to be kind continually, to make good choices continually. Number 3, high roaders see their own need for grace, and therefore they extend it to others. They realize that they are human beings, they make mistakes, so they give others that benefit as well. They give others a break. They don't criticize others too much because they know that, well, we are all human beings. They don't act like the notes that the author saw somewhere that said it was about a company, the company's policy. The company said to err is human, to forgive is not company policy, right? Like that. Realize that other people can make mistakes. I mean, we're all human beings, so cut people some slack. High roaders are not victims. They choose to serve others. They are not doing it for what they can gain, right? People who take the high road don't do so because no other roads are open to them. They do it as an act of will. They do it willingly. They truly want to serve, and that is what keeps them going. If William Booth did not want to serve, he would have given up a long time ago. Imagine, the same people that I'm trying to help are trying to kill me. He would have packed it up. High roaders set higher standards for themselves than others would. Whenever they are working, when they are serving other people, in whatever they do, they put others first. And so they are able to put in their best. They do excellent jobs. They don't do shabby jobs. I learned this in a church that I once attended in South Africa. The preacher said that people should change their mindset. Anytime you come to church and you are leading praise and worship, you are serving people. Most times you think that we are serving God, but we are not. We are actually serving people, but we are serving the God that is in their lives. So if God will not accept that sacrifice, don't give it to any human being. This also applies to your secular job. Somebody has paid you to do a job, but you do it shabbily. No, God rules in the affairs of men. So if truly you want to serve others, you will put in your best. You will not say, this is how much you paid me, so this is what I'm going to deliver. This is what your money covers. No, you put in your best. And this applies to the law of success. Because at the end of the day, you are the one gaining. If you do it excellently, they will call you again. They will give you the job again. They will always want to do business with you. But if you don't do it well, that is the end. You do it once and for all, you collect your money, and they never come back to you. So before you know it, your business is stuck. People are not patronizing you. So if you care more than others think is wise, you risk more than others think is safe, you go above and beyond for other people. High roaders bring out the best in others. If you deal with anybody traveling the high road, they will make you feel important. They will make you feel valuable. It is the only part that brings out the best in others. Right. Wolfgang says, treat people as though they were what they ought to be, and you will help them become what they are capable of becoming. If you see the best in others, even if they are not exhibiting that right now, eventually they will become the best, because that is what you make them see. That is what you constantly say to them. Oh, I believe in you. I believe you can do this. You are actually the best tailor in this community. In no time, they will become that. Right. So, stay on kindness. Stay on kindness street as long as possible. Turn right on every forgiveness avenue in case you are struggling with traveling the high road. Avoid get even early because it is a dead end. Climb to the top of the hill, for there you will see the high road. Take it and stay on it. And if you lose your way, ask God for help. The high road is often not the easiest road, but it is the only one that leads to the highest level of living. Right. I hope that we're going to cultivate traveling the high road. Don't get even with people. Don't treat them the way they treat you. Treat them better. That is how to get along with people. That is how to build lasting relationships. As human being, it is not easy. Just like the author says here, it is not the easiest road, but it is the only road that leads to the highest level of living. Because the thing is, you would think that you're helping others, you are serving them, but you are actually helping yourself. You are helping yourself to live the best life that you can, which is very, very rewarding. Thank you so much for joining me on the review tonight. Don't forget to like this video, share your comments with me, and please subscribe to this channel in case you're yet to subscribe. I remain Olaide Agbaje, also known as First Lady. And on this channel, I inspire you to live intentionally. We'll come together again on Monday by God's grace as we review the boomerang principle. It is going to be another interesting review. Until then, be intentional. Bye.